Cal, back in Dublin again. Obviously, the the third time now the James Gallagher fight has been made. I know it's not on in Dublin, but how do you feel having this again?
Do you want to scrub it or? I feel good, mate. I'm just looking forward to being able to just to get a fight done. You know, it's been just over a year now since I've fought. I've done 2 camps now, so it's more time away from family and stuff like that. So it's great that I've got to fight James again. But I'm happy to have any fight, any opponent. So I'm glad it's James, but any fight I'm glad to have. So I'm buzzing high.
At the last media day, you're kind of a little, you're friendly, you're shaking hands and everything like that. But since there's been a little bit of a war in words and things on Twitter, what's your feeling towards James as we speak right now?
The same as always, you know, just because we've said different things, I still feel the same. I'm just looking forward to getting in there and actually getting the fight done. So whatever we say, it's the same. It's the same feelings. I want to fight. So maybe it's a bit more tense now because of certain things he said, but I'm not really bothered. I just want to hurry up and fight.
The last time we spoke as well, you talked about wanting to fight in Dublin and coming out in front of this crowd. Is it a little bit anticlimactic maybe that it's not happening in Dublin? I know you'll be fighting in front of your own home country people, but would you maybe rather to have it in Dublin?
It's hard to say. I kind of wanted to experience the adversity of coming out here, and because I've been here now, I've witnessed the show here myself, and I've seen what it's like. So I kind of wanted to have that in kind of my kind of story, coming out here and fighting someone like James with that kind of crowd behind it, and just having to deal with that. So I'm a bit gutted about that, but at the same time, London's going to be amazing as well. So I'm not really bothered at all. It is what it is. I love Ireland, and I'm glad I'm got to come here again. You know what I mean? Spend some time here. So I'm just looking forward to some good fights this weekend, and then get on London.
I spoke to you earlier and you said you hadn't seen him rocking around yet. Do you think he's going to start anything with you if you do bump into each other here?
I don't know. I'm not really asked if he does. And it is what it is. I'm not bothered at all. I probably will bump into him, but we'll deal with that when it comes through. But as I say, if I'm going to get paid, whatever I'm going to get paid for fighting him, I'll wait till I get paid if I'm going to stick one on him.
So you won't be starting anything with him if you see him?
Nah, I'm cool. You know what I mean. I just want to. It is what it is. I just want to fight him. So I'd rather get paid for it than having to having to get it scrapped and not get anything for it. But I will see. No worries.
I've got a question for you. We're from the Netherlands, and people there, they're not so into MMA, but into the entertainment. So they call you the second McGregor because of your entertainment game. How do you see yourself as an entertainer?
I don't know really. I feel like I've got an entertaining style, if that kind of answers your question. I feel like I've got a fast pace, I hit hard, and I'm always in good transitions. It's always an entertaining fight. If you watch me fight, I'm not going to dive somebody's crotch and have my head down there the whole time. I'm going to come in and try and knock you out or choke you out. So whatever it is, I feel like I've got an entertaining fight style. But hopefully they get another card on in Amsterdam, because that's one of my favourite places in the world, and I'd love to get out there and hurry up and get a fight out there. So hopefully, so maybe.
About the Bellator Amsterdam, have you already heard something about any dates?
No, I've heard nothing about any dates. I just heard it was rumoured that they were going to put a show there. But as I say, if I can get a good win here and they do put a show there, I'll be hopefully one of the front runners to get a fight there, because as I say, it's one of my favourite places in the world, and I love it there. I go many times a year. You know what I mean? I've camped there for a week before actually, and it's a crazy place, and I love it. So I'd definitely like to fight there if I got the chance.
Got involved as well in the war of words on Twitter, if you like. Is that a fight potentially somewhere down the line?
I'll fight Patricia anytime. That's a good fight. I feel like he's definitely a good fighter, world class for sure. And that's the kind of fights I'd like to be involved in. You know, if I can get a win over James, that's definitely someone would be interested in fighting for sure. Mm-hmm.
Cal, on the London card, you also know that James Hassell's going to feature on it. How's it that someone like that, who's going to bring so many fans across, is that good for you as well?
Absolutely. If it's more eyes on the fight, it's more attention, and it's bigger reach the fight's got. So definitely, and he's a world class athlete anyway. So I'd like to see how he adapts to the style of MMA and kind of how he uses the skills he's got, and brings it to the table. I'll hopefully he has a good fight, and I wish him well. I definitely. Mm-hmm.
Carl, you've matched up with James a few times when it hasn't come to part. But how much do you kind of want to put this to bed now?
1,000,000%. As I say, I think I originally got matched in, it was maybe like July last year. So it's been a long time that I've had the same person on my mind. This will be the third camp now. So definitely it's just someone regardless whatever happens, I just want to get this fight done, nailed on, and get straight on the next one. You know what I mean? Hopefully get a quick turnaround as well. I'd like to be busy this year, and obviously with that fight getting pulled early February, we're not fighting until May now. That's quite a chunk of the year done already, you know. So hopefully get him smashed and stay fresh, not cut, no injuries, you know. Hopefully bang him out early doors and then get straight back in. That's what I'd like to do. So hopefully. Everyone.
Thanks very much, Cal.
Thanks.
I knew it.